No matter where you are in life, it's easy to fall into a perspective of self-pity about your situation. After all, how thankful can you be when your goals are so far away? Goals such as paying off debt, leaving your soul-sucking job, or reaching financial freedom are often long and challenging. Roadblocks appear and mistakes are made. Staying grateful in your situation often requires a shift in perspective and acknowledgement that you are, in fact, making progress. So over the past week here, I've been doing a little bit of a challenge. So what I started to do was 3 times a day, I put it in my calendar to write down 5 things that I am thankful for, because I've been reading some studies about how being thankful and grateful for everything that's going on around you can improve your overall happiness, and how thankfulness is really tied to happiness, and it can also improve you in other ways. So I wanted to give this a shot. So what I've been doing is that 3 times a day I've been writing down 5 things that I'm grateful for, and I can't use the same one more than twice in a day, and here's what happened. So after you get past family and coffee and health, all the basic ones that pretty much everybody does, it starts to get a little bit difficult, especially when you're not in that habit of trying to list things that you're grateful for, and suddenly you have a blank stare, like you can't find one thing, and you don't want to just go with like air that you're thankful for. But as the days have gone on, I'm on day 3 here, I've started to have a little bit different of a daily routine, a different outlook on life, because I'm looking throughout the day. I know I need to find, those 15 things to be grateful for that are different, and I don't want to use the same one multiple times. So you start singling out on certain things. You single out on your wife, your sister, your brother, instead of family as a whole, and you think about things that they have done for you. Or you think about, I'm grateful that somebody recommended that book to me and then I read it and that changed my life in this way. Or I'm grateful that I have a car that works, or I'm not stressed about my finances, or even that there is sunlight and I enjoy it, or at the state that I live in, I really enjoy that. And just taking the time to enjoy those little things throughout the day, because not only are you saying you're grateful for them, you're gonna feel a little bit better when you're like, I'm grateful for sunlight, and then you feel that sunlight. You're never gonna stop throughout the day and feel and enjoy that sunlight if you're not thinking about that. So I think this has really helped me a lot, and it's really just been changing how I look at my everyday. And it all started with this study. So there was a study done at the University of Miami where they got 3 different groups of people together. So for the first group, they had people write down things that they were grateful for as they occurred throughout the week. And then the second group wrote things down that irritated them as they occurred throughout the week. And then the third group just wrote down things that impacted them. It didn't have to be negative or positive. So what they found was the group that was grateful and was thinking about these things, they found that they felt better, they were more optimistic, and they actually ended up working out more and being healthier and going to the doctor less than the people who dwelt on those negative thoughts. So I really believe that if you're thinking negative thoughts, that can actually get you sick. I know that times where I get stressed out, or times that I'm really feeling down and depressed, I end up getting sick. Like, it just happens. I know it's a fact. So if I focus on being grateful and thankful for the things around me, and that really keeps that positive attitude, that actually makes me healthier. It makes me want to go to the gym more. It makes me want to eat healthier because I'm positive about life. I'm not like just sad binge eating ice cream. So I think this is a really, really cool study. So that's why I wanted to give it a test. Another thing I've been doing is going for walks and just trying to enjoy the time around me. So not having my phone with me, just kind of like calming down, enjoying people's flowers, the sounds of the birds over there. I don't know if you can hear them, even though we're not like in a great luscious like woods or anything. We're in the middle of the city. It can still be enjoyable. Be that guy. Go with a cup of coffee. It's totally fine, probably. It's just good to relax and unwind. And I think walking in nature, or at least outside, really can help improve your mood, especially when you're looking for things to be like enjoying while you're out there. Like even like a 2 or 5 minute walk can change the whole rest of your day, or at least it does for me. And so does good coffee, By the way, if anybody knows somebody looking to sell a multifamily in Manchester, hit me up. I've been looking for months now. And pretty much everybody, no matter what their situation is, whether you're a stay-at-home mom or you're a guy who has 3 different businesses going on, you're probably very, very busy and like very swamped with everything. It can be really easy to become overwhelmed and like lost. And I think it happens to almost everybody, no matter what your situation is. Every minute is full. So scheduling time to really take time to be grateful or thankful or whatever is really been helpful. Also, if you guys are enjoying this and getting some value, feel free to drop a like. It helps the algorithm a ton, and feel free to subscribe. I've also been trying to do something which is kind of for business, but also relates to this. It's just sending thank you notes to people, just going ahead. Like if you meet somebody throughout the day, just send them a thank you note. Like, hey, it was great to see you. Look forward to hearing from you soon. Hope you have a great rest of the week. Something really short, but nice, because people really don't send thank you notes anymore. So even if you're doing this for business, which is actually how I learned to do this, is after you meet everybody, you send them a note, you say, it was great to meet you and all that, and that way they'll remember you a little bit more. But even if you don't have a business that you're trying to, build a reputation and relationships with people, it's really a relationship building tool, is to go ahead and thank people for getting to see them, and sending it to people who you haven't talked to in a while and live in a different state, and just like, hey, just thinking about you, wanted to say, I hope you're doing good and I care about you and whatever. And if you send that to people, you'll be amazed what response you will get, and it feels good. It takes you about 30 seconds and less than $1, and I think it's a really cool tool. Another way would be to call somebody that you care about. So if you have that brother, sister, parent, friend that you really care about, then you could try calling them. I personally don't love talking on the phone, and for the most part, I don't talk on the phone all that much. So if you did call somebody, they're going to think somebody's dying. So there are other ways to do it. I also want to try seeing if we can get the exact same thing with a text message, and hopefully we should hear back a lot sooner. So I had a great conversation with my sister 2 days ago, and I just wanted to send a thank you text, and I'm really glad she's my sister. She's a really good sister. She's one of the nicest people I know. So I'm just gonna let her know that I think she's the best big sister, and I love her, and I hope she has a great weekend. Nothing crazy. I think we can all handle this, and now we will see what happens. Nothing yet. I'll keep you updated. I think it's also important to be thankful for your small wins and to be looking for those. Like if your goal is to start saving money and you stopped going to Starbucks and now you have better coffee that costs a lot less, then maybe each morning you just have a little sticky note on your coffee that says thankful, and you're thankful that you're saving money, you have better coffee, your lifestyle's improving, you're getting closer to your overall goal. And that can remind you each day, or whatever your goals are. If your goals, financial independence, well, as you're paying off debt, even though that's not really fun to be, paying out money, or cutting your expenses doesn't really seem fun, it really makes a big impact long term. So just having those little reminders to be thankful for those things that don't seem like a lot of fun, but really make a big difference as we go along, I think that really can improve happiness a lot. Another thing is just being careful of social media, especially right now during the holiday season. There's a lot of people posting stuff, and it's inspirational stuff, or it's them with their family, and everything looks perfect, but that's not reality. Like, you can still be grateful for having your family getting together, or whatever you have for your holiday traditions, without having to compare yourself to everybody else, because that can really bring a lot of things down when you're like, they have a nicer house, they have a nicer family, they have a bigger turkey, whatever it is. If you're just looking like, I'm really thankful that it's just me and my dog and we're happy together, whatever it is. Or, just being thankful that you're up early, just you and your wife's guinea pig. Is that right, Dwight? Don't look at me in that tone of voice. So she just got back to me and said, thank you, and this made my day. And I think that's really, it's really cool. It makes me feel better, it makes her feel better. So just putting that out there, that you're thankful for somebody that you're actually thankful for, I think is really good, because that kind of made my day, that kind of made her day, and thinking about it, we're sharing it with other people. So I think it would be really cool if you guys would just try this with one person in your life. Just send them a text, send them a note, give them a phone call, and just see what happens. See if that improves your day and their day. Because just imagine if somebody, sent that to you. I think that'd be really cool. So I'm probably going to do this with a few more people over the next few days, and we'll see what happens. But that's kind of cool. I think you guys should give it a try. And at least just try, for this week. Try writing down the 5 things. Try texting somebody every day. Try writing a note every day. I think it'd be a really good challenge for us to do, and really help each other out over this holiday season. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking if you liked this video. Thank you for subscribing if you wanted to subscribe, and therefore you did because you wanted to see future stuff. And that's about all I got. I hope I see you guys next week. Say hello down in the comments. Goodbye.